understand why you got to be so cruel and make me fall in love with you.
Alrighty, y'all. Howdy, howdy. This is Steven. I am here to show you how I assemble one of the circuit pieces. This one happens to be Big Red. And this is not fully in depth, but just a quick kind of overview of kind of the process I go through. So right now I'm setting this very, very small minute counter. This is a 30-minute counter register. That hand needs to be absolutely spot on perfect in between the 3 and the 0. So it takes quite a bit of kind of very gentle manipulation. I'm using the hand presser tool here to apply a little bit of force on it to make sure that it's seated in the proper position, and that way y'all will be happy when that timer goes around and that first minute ticks. It'll go from the 3-0 right over to that first dash. So the next thing that I set in there is the minute hand, or I'm sorry, that's the hour hand. It's a little bit easier to do than that very small 30-minute counter, just because there's more. It's a sizable dial. There's more to reference, and the indices are all those injected mold indices, so there's a lot of hype to it. So you can see me tilting that thing back and forth. I can get a pretty good read on that. Oh, where'd you go? Come on over here. The minute hand took off on me a little bit. I'm using a different pair of tweezers to get it set. That little green silly putty looking stuff is called Rodico. Use that. It's got a little bit of tactileness to it to remove lint and dust, but also allows me to pick up things like that without scratching anything. So getting the minute hand now centered, and I just kind of place it on the post there on the minute, the minute wheel, and then I use the presser to just very tightly, or very lightly rather, set it into place. If y'all have seen any of my videos before, you'll know that I kind of do this. I get it very close, very gently kind of placed, and then I use some tools, tweezers or what have you, to kind of then really get it fine-tuned and aligned. So that way the hands are, as I like to say, pointing north and south. And so just some very fine tweaks to make that adjustment. The other second hand, the actual chronograph hand, again, it's sizable enough. It's got to be perfect, but I can get that placed. Right now I'm putting the crystal, the bezel and the crystal in. You can see me kind of removing it back and forth, just making sure all of the dust particles and everything are clean, and then I press that on with a special tool so it becomes part of the case, if you will. Now flipping over, see the beautiful side of that 7753. That rotor is actually skeletonized and custom made in terms of the DuFrane logo and insignia and everything, rose gold filled. I've got a picture here in just a second. I'll show you. It's a different process putting that thing on. Special tool, just kind of like everything else, but it's a very unique process by which you put those rotors on. So right there, I'm just getting the silicon gasket in place. Make sure that we got some water integrity. It's screw down crown. There you go. There's the special tool to put that rotor, affix it to the movement. But there's water integrity. Obviously, screw down crown. You always have to be careful with any chronograph, just because the pushers. You don't want to activate a pusher underwater. So from here, screw that case back in. I think I've already timed it, but then it goes over to test regulation, to test water integrity, to test the automatic works and the mainspring. So there's the assembly in a pretty quick, short form, but I look forward to getting them all out to you. Thanks, y'all.